children are standing from the chair and walking towards the mat. They are placing their right thumb and their left thumb and their fingers underneath the mat, and they are taking right turn and walking towards the mat. They are taking a turn, bending their knees and sitting on their feet. Now they are going to place the mat down. Now they are going to place the mat down on the floor. They are rotating their left arm and placing the mat down on the floor. Now they are removing their fingers from the mat. Now they are standing and going back to their seat. Now the students are going to stand and they are walking towards the mat. They are bending their knees and sitting on their feet. Now they are keeping their right thumb and left thumb on top of the mat, and they are wrapping their fingers under the mat. Now they are opening the mat and keeping on the ground. Now they are started to unroll the mat using their thumbs and fingers. They are doing the same process to unroll the mat. Finally, they have unrolled the mat successfully. Now they are going to stand and taking a turn and going back to the seat.
Now the second Montessori activity is rolling the mat.
Now the students are walking towards the mat, bending their knees and sitting on their feet. Now they are rolling the mat with the help of their fingers, thumbs and the fingers. Now they are going to present the activity of carrying a chair. The trainee and students are going to stand and they are walking towards the chair. They are placing their right thumb and wrapping their right fingers in middle of the seat. They are placing their left thumb and wrapping their left fingers and beneath the seat. They are lifting the chair up and standing straight. They are taking a turn and walking towards the allotted place. Taking a turn and walking to the starting point. They are placing the left side of the chair and placing the right legs of the chair. They are removing their thumbs and fingers from the chair and standing straight, taking a turn and going back to their seat. Now they are going to present us how to sit on a chair and stand from the chair. The trainee and students are placing their right thumb and right fingers on top of the handle, and they are placing their left thumb and left fingers on top of the handle. They are lowering their body to sit and leaning their back. Now they are going to remove their right thumb and right fingers following by left thumb and left fingers. Now they are going to stand and going back to the seat. Now they are going to present us how to carry the jug of water from the table. The trainee and students are walking towards the jug. Now they are stretching their hand and they are inserting their 4 fingers on top of the handle and placing their thumb on top of the handle and tilting the jug and placing their left palm under the jug. Now they are lifting the jug up, taking a turn and walking towards the allotted place without spilling the water. Now they are going to present how to carry a tray from the table. The trainee and students are standing from the place and walking towards the tray. They are placing their right thumb and wrapping their right fingers on top of the lid. Now they are placing their left thumb and wrapping their left fingers on left side of the lid. Now they are lifting the tray upward with both the hands until the tray is in front of their. Now they are taking turn and walking towards the allotted place. By taking care to avoid obstacles or potential dangers in their path. Now they have returned to the place of the starting point. Now they are going to set down the tray on the table. Children are lowering the tray towards the table in a right place until it touches the tabletop. Now they are removing the right hand and the left hand from the tray carefully to place it on the table. Children have kept the tray without making any sound in an appropriate manner. Now they are taking a turn and walking towards their seat. Now the students are going to present the red rods.
Avantika is standing, walking towards the red rods, bending the knee, sitting on the feet, and placing all the red rods on the mat. Walking towards her seat. Walking towards the mat. Bending the knee. Sitting on the feet. And assembling the longest rod. Followed by the next rod. Next blend. Followed by the next rod. Next step. Next. Fast. Next. 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 The shortest standing bending knee, sitting on the feet, randomly putting all the standing up, taking a right turn and going to a seat back. Now Kevin will walk towards the pink tower, bending the knees, sitting on a pink. Now taking the rest of the cubes and placing them orderly on the mat. With the help of the right thumb and the four fingers at the back. Four fingers, all the four fingers, yes. All the four fingers at the back. Keeping in order. At the side. Wait. Continue. The last cube. Standing up, taking a right turn, walking towards the seat. Cubes, pink cubes, bending his knee, sitting on his feet. With the grip of picking up the first cube and placing it on the right place. It's already been placed. Second cube also has been placed. Picking up the third cube and placing it in the right order. The fourth cube and placing it on the right order. So on, continue till the 10. That's it. Taking a right turn, going back to the seat. Walking towards the pink tower, cube, bending the knee and sitting on the feet, and placing the largest cube in order, and placing it down. Now she is picking up the next largest and placing it on the 10th. Now she is picking the next largest and placing it on the second cube. Same manner she will continue with all the 10 cubes. 8 cubes. Fifth cube on top of the sixth cube. Fourth cube on top of the fifth cube. Third cube on top of the fourth cube. Second cube on top of this third cube. The final tiny cube, the number 1 cube on top of the second. Successfully completed. Stand up. Take a right turn. Walk towards the mat. Table. Sit. Walk towards the rods. tall person కి చెప్తామా? She's short is the one. Make it up, but okay. It changes the place. Picking up the ninth numerical rod, placing it in the center, holding in the center with the right hand, standing up, standing up along with the numerical rod, standing up along with the numerical rod, and counting how many red colors are there. How many rods of red color? Then as the correct color system. Correct color system. 5. How many blue colors are there? 4. What is total? Placing the numerical rod on the front of the 10th numerical rod. Now picking up the 8, I didn't extract because only 6 are there, but 10 are there. So clever పిల్లలకి కొంచెం ఎక్కువ చెప్తాను. ఎవరు ఇక్కడ clever ఉన్నారని చూస్తున్నారు. ఇట్లా కూర్చున్న వాడికి ఇట్లా చేసిన వాడికి Now he is picking up the 8th rod. Holding it in the center. Center అంటే you red to blue red to కలిపి center లో పట్టుకోవాలి. Red to blue కలిపి. Yes. Standing along with the rod. Holding it straight. Counting how many red colors are on the rod. Counting the blue colors of the rod. Numerical rod. Total. Placing it in front of the 9. Montessori is walking towards the numerical rods, picking up the seventh numerical rod. You can hold with both the hands. What he was holding was very right. 4 what? Practical chapur, right? 4 red colors and practical chapur. 4 red colors and 3
blue colors.
total
7.
7. Placing it on the 7th place in front of the 8 numerical rods. Standing up. Taking a right turn and taking the place. She knows man has to complete. I really appreciate that. The physical rods. Bending her knee and sitting on the feet. And picking up the 5th rod. Numerical rod. Standing up straight. And counting the red rods and the blue rods. 1, 2, red rod with up. Choose from chapter 1, 2. I can't hear. 3 are red rods. 2 are blue rods. That's your chapter. 3 are red rods. 2 are blue rods. How many rods are there in all? Place it in front of the 6th rod. placing the forefinger, lifting and taking out the entire drawer. Taking a right turn, walking towards the first mat, holding it straight and walking towards the second mat. Bending the knee, second drawer on the second mat, removing the right thumb and the left finger, thumb and the left finger and the right finger, standing straight, walking towards the third mat. Now removing the fingers and thumb and placing it in the middle of the drawer and slowly putting the left fingers and the right fingers beneath the drawer and pulling it out completely from the cat. Bending, knees, sitting on the feet, placing the drawer on the third mat, removing the right and the left arm and the right one, taking the right turn, walking towards the cabinet, onto the cabinet in the center, placing the right and the left thumb on the third drawer and the fingers beneath the drawer handle and pulling slowly half the way, removing the fingers and the hand and placing in the right middle of the drawer, third drawer, the right thumb and the left finger, right thumb and the left thumb on top of the drawer, keeping the four fingers beneath the drawer, putting the complete drawer out of the cabinet. Taking a right turn, bending the knee, sitting on the feet, taking the fourth drawer close to the mat, placing it on the mat, moving the right and the left thumb and the fingers, standing straight, walking slowly towards the geometrical cabinet, sit up, coming closer to the drawer, placing his right and the left thumb on the handle of the fourth drawer, placing the fingers beneath the drawer's handle and pulling slowly halfway and now placing it in the middle of the drawer, right thumb and the left thumb and then four fingers underneath the drawer, taking out the entire drawer off of the cabinet, taking a right turn and walking slowly towards the fifth mat, walking towards the sixth mat, bending the knee, sitting on the feet, trying to place the last cabinet drawer on the sixth mat by removing the right hand and the left hand, standing up, straight, walking towards the standing point, up, standing up, walking towards the mat, taking a right turn, index finger and the middle finger. On the half of the mat and sitting on the mat, on the feet. Now randomly taking up all the different shapes from the drawer, knee and toes. With the help of the pinch of the right thumb and the index finger and carry on, you don't sit down and repeat and you're doing the same thing. No. Random. Please note that anything in sections in between. I'm watching if they're doing mistake, how to stand and I'm not going to stop. As fast as you're about. Movements are important. Good. When you're taking out, don't pull it from the side. Take it out from the center. Center. Yeah. Listen to the center. Standing up. Walking through the behind the seat, right behind